Hi guys, how's it going? Chris Graham and Marco here from WeLoveBetting.co.uk. Hopefully you've checked out our site. We put so much work in it. Do us a favour and check in. Anyway, I'm sure you do. Anyway, we are talking Football League once again here. Mark's the man who's got to give us 3 winners this weekend, hopefully. And before that, we're going to talk about the competition. We're 888 sponsoring this video, sponsoring the Football League column, and we ask people to nominate one side that they think will lose at the weekend. And the winner was last week. There was 3 actually, but unfortunately with the draw and only 2 people won. There were Will Hines and Steve Alderson, who nominated Swindon to lose odds of 1-3 against Crawley on Saturday, so they won a £10 free bet. Well done, well done Steve, good Carlisle fan, good lad. He's even convinced me to come to Brunton Park, but anyway, on to that. Anyway, so
see conference football.
I know that club's in dire straits, like, and a bit of a mess. Anyway, this week, how does it work again? The competition. Just
leave a comment on this page and just tell us.
A team to lose. Yeah. It's got to be a Football League team.
It's got to be odds at 888 Sport as well.
Yeah, exactly. Stop. Read the instructions.
Yeah.
It's not that hard. Like, you know what I mean? Still people get it wrong.
I've even put it in red this week to try and... Anyway.
Absolutely. Anyway, let's get on with the football. Championship, Bournemouth against Blackburn. Bournemouth had a bit of a shaky as they see the Premier League in the ether. They're starting to lose their footing, like Madonna. How can they get back on track?
They certainly can. But I've been thinking about Bournemouth quite a lot over the last few weeks. The sad man that I am, and I've made a few notes about Bournemouth. It is a lovely place to do. I might go there next week actually. Anyway, missed the chance in midweek of Nottingham Forest in my eyes, because Forest, as we said in that preview, Forest would be struggling soon because I think they've overachieved. Anyway, Bournemouth had over 70% possession in that game. They started brightly, scored a beautiful goal after 3 minutes for Andrew Sermon, but once again unable to finish their chances and actually create enough goal-scoring opportunities with that possession. Now, I had a look, and it's now 4 clean sheets and 16 for Bournemouth. Clearly something's wrong defensively. There's lapses in concentration at the back. They seem to be quite vulnerable from set plays as well. Brentford ran them absolutely ragged last weekend as well. Also, there's the thin squad as well at Bournemouth. I had a look at this. 7 of Howe's players, who, the ones he trusts the most, have made 27 starts already this season. If you work that out since the start of the season, that's well over a game a week. I think it's a game every 5 days or so. They're 8 to 13 favourites to win this, which I'm not going to lie about. They've won exactly half of their fixtures at home. But I think I've found an angle to get. I see Blackburn at 6 to 5 in the double chance market, and I do get a little bit aroused, to be honest, because Gary Bowyer's team can get a goal. And if you look at Bournemouth's record, they've won all 6 games when they've kept a clean sheet. When they haven't kept a clean sheet at home, they've won 2, drawn 5, and lost 3. Huddersfield proved this theory right. If you get a goal away at Dean Court, you can get a result. Just 3 home wins in 8 now for Bournemouth. Blackburn, okay, they've not been winning matches, but they've certainly been putting in performance. They played Watford off the park away from home, lost 1-0. They've actually avoided defeat in 9 of their 16 away games, including trips to Middlesbrough and Ipswich. They've scored in 27 of their 33 games. I think Blackburn can definitely get a goal and get a result. 6 to 5 to me appeals for them to avoid defeat. Blackburn
to avoid defeat against Bournemouth, they're interesting. Championship really exciting, you can see
it's fantastic.
The established teams are big, drop off the pace a wee bit, and you get the second tier like Norwich moving up there. Alex Neil,
Norwich look serious business, man.
Love that. What a great story that would be if they got promoted. Anyway, Crawley Town's been a great story the last couple of weeks, winning a couple of times with massive odds. And when we get round to eventually updating the P&L tables and WeLoveBetting website, fair point actually, fair point. Blame me. They'll be pretty high up in the table. They've certainly jumped up a lot. They're at home to Sheffield United on Saturday. Are we going to see another massive odds win here for Crawley?
I certainly wouldn't rule out. Crawley 9-1 last weekend away at Swindon. Absolutely fantastic.
That's the biggest. That's nothing in 2014 got close to that. And it was 8-1. Walsall beat MK Dons between Christmas and New Year's. So that is the biggest.
The only thing I can think of is Accrington at Southend, but that was 7, I think.
7. So that may be the biggest for a couple of seasons.
They were missing 10 players as well going into that game as well.
Right.
Came on the back of a 5-1 win against Barnsley at home, back-to-back wins. They're back in contention to survive, still 5 points adrift. I can't claim to be a Dean Saunders fan at all. I think the guy's a bit weird. I think he's described him as a bit of a bumbling old PE teacher in my piece. And, you know, but to be fair to him, it's hard to knock their record at the Broadfield Stadium. Their last 10 games, won 3, drawn 5, lost 2. Scored in all but 3 of their 16 games as hosts this season. Got plenty of attacking quality and pace in forward areas. Matthias Pogba, Zal McLeod, Guion Edwards, you know, there's plenty of stuff to like about Crawley when they're playing at home. Yeah. But it's the both teams to score price which has got me hot and sweaty this week. 49-50 of 888 Sport. I think it's a touch big. It's landed in 6 of Crawley's 16 home games. Only get 5 clean sheets in the last 30 league outings as well. Sheffield United, looking at them, well, Nigel Clough keeps saying that automatic promotion is well within reach, and you know, 13 points from the last 15, you know, you can't really lie about their current form. But I was really surprised at their lack of clean sheets that Sheffield United have been keeping. This is just one shutout, which was against Swindon of all teams in their previous 15. 11 of which both teams to score. They've actually only stopped the opposition scoring in 3 of their 16 away games. That's led to 9 both teams to score winners. You know, he praised their togetherness and passion and attitude at Rochdale in midweek when they won, but of course they conceded in that game as well. And if you're going to have to score twice to win a match, you know, you're not really going to be in the race for promotion in my eyes.
Yeah, kind of frustrating time for Sheffield United fan. You're a great heroics in the cup, but it's the bread and butter, I guess, getting back into the top 2 divisions, and I think we'd all agree they deserve to be in that kind of club. It looks like a bit of a struggle. Quickly into League 2 then, and yeah, Jimmy Floyd has been, for me, one of the best appointments the last 6 months. He's a novice manager who's done incredibly well, and they're at home at Newport on Saturday. More joy for Jimmy?
Yes, definitely. I think when you look at the prices, you've got to be siding with Jimmy Floyd. Burton a 4-5, which to me is still a bet I can back. I'll tell you why. Because Jimmy's just taken on that home record and then taken it on to another level. Where am I trying to find? Well, since he's taken charge, they've won 10, drawn 5 and lost 2. That's league-winning form. That's 94 points off a full season. Of course, they lost in midweek at Accrington, but they're still the better team in that game. Jimmy Floyd says, don't panic, you know, we'll get back on the bus this weekend. Outstanding home record, 12 wins to 16 at home. Their record under Jimmy Floyd at home, 1-7, drawn 1, keeping 7 clean sheets as well, and that's outstanding form. Since the start of last season as well, Burton, they've won 23 of 39 games at the Pirelli. It's a 59% win ratio. That would, you know, if you put that into odds, it'd be 7-10. We're getting 4-5 here. They kept 20 clean sheets in those games as well. Newport, to me, there's a bit of uncertainty around the club. I, of course, backed them to score a goal last weekend, and they put in their worst home performance of the season, according to the reports. Jimmy Dack said he's not convinced he's going to stay beyond the end of the season despite getting the job. They've lost 5 of the last 7, failed to score in those 5 games as well. Lost 4 of 7 trips to top 6 clubs. And longer trends away from home. They lost 16 of the last 39 away games, failing to score in 19 of those. I think 4-5 is a value price, to be fair, even though it's quite short.
It is, I'm sure it'll be very, very popular on Saturday. Check out our Twitter feed on Saturday morning. We'll list the top 5 best backsides, and I expect Burton to be pretty high on that list. That's it for us. Do enter the competition on the comments section below the page. I'll see you next week.